overwhelming pressure to get the job done can lead to a lot of corner cutting when it comes to safety. And some say the province is finally paying attention. So far this year, the government has gone after 14 companies, fining them just over $3 million for workplace safety violations. But as Jill Croteau reports, in the conclusion of our investigative series, Dying for Work, punishing companies by going after their profits isn't the only answer.
An accident, by definition, is an unplanned, unintentional event. But the meaning gets a little complicated when it comes to the workplace. Insiders insist there are very few accidents. Truth is, too many people are deliberately ignoring safety.
Feel safe up there?
Oh yeah, I haven't fallen yet.
You got any time left?
Nope. Oh, it takes too much time.
Our hidden camera reveals a lot of people are overlooking the basics. It's even admitted by one shop foreman caught on tape.
Obviously, safety is a huge priority, but of course there's also the priority of getting the work done.
It's sort of a nudge, nudge, wink, wink approach to health and safety. And employers get this. They understand it. They know that the government is not watching.
If you go out there and if you stop almost anybody who is not following the rules out there, if you ask them, why do you think I want to talk to you? They will tell you straight blank. They know that they can get away with it.
But that attitude is risky. These pictures capture a narrow escape. A bundle of steel pipes fall into the cab of a crane. It's only pure luck the operator isn't seriously injured. Nobody asks why. It's only recorded as a first aid incident.
If you do the math on 155 or whatever it is, 1,000 sites and 85 officers across the province, you can quickly figure out how frequently any particular one employer is going to be visited and why some never see us.
The government ministry responsible for hiring more says it's not in the budget.
We do as much as we can to, or as much as economically we can afford as well, to protect the welfare of individuals on the work site.
On one hand, the government insists they're tough on employers, but then suggests that one severe injury isn't enough reason to be hard on them.
One particular company might be injury-free for 5, 10, 15 years. All of a sudden they start getting into an injury type of situation, and so we'll be working with them to try to assess what's causing those kinds of things, and not necessarily to say, well, we're going to punish you.
When you go talk to the families, this is not just a hiccup. This is not just a good company that had one bad thing happen to them. This might be a good company otherwise, but they had a horrible thing happen. The consequences are the consequences.
Failing to provide a safe workplace can lead to fines which max out at $500,000 for a first offense. The government is imposing more of those penalties, but is that enough of a deterrent?
What you don't see in those type of videos is the manager in behind the scenes that just hired the warm body off the street, didn't orientate them properly. What we should be showing is the manager being carted away in handcuffs because they didn't do what they were supposed to do from the most basic due diligence standpoint.
Under provincial legislation, there could be a 6-month jail sentence, but no judge has ever sentenced an employer to prison.
I don't think in this province any event could happen that would be catastrophic enough that it would wake politicians or the public up. I mean it. I don't think that you can have an explosion at a refinery with 100 workers die and anything would change.
Now, there are some companies doing everything right, but for many of them, it didn't happen until after a tragedy on their worksite. But even then, it's never too late to make a change. Jill Croteau, Global News.
Now, safety industry experts say there are 3 basic steps to staying safe on the job. First, take the time to assess a job before it starts. Discover what could possibly go wrong, and then find out what needs to be done to make sure it doesn't happen. They also recommend companies consult with frontline workers themselves when developing safety manuals.